He said that he is my damn man's, but he switched on me like a transformer. Yeah, he changed. Nigga, you gon' get your ass changed. Don't get your ass changed. Listen, tap in with my boys Discord. This is my homie for my long time. Alright, before I start this video, please drop a like and drop a comment. 200k subs. We need to manifest 200k subs. I'm gonna be putting it work in. Please subscribe. Once we get there, it's like a fire is gonna be set, and then the rest is gonna be easy. All right, we just got to get to that first hump. Please, please, I'm begging right now. Now, when I turn to Matrix OG, that's all gone. So please, just this form, please appreciate this form of me. Subscribe, like, comment 200k subs, or you will have bad energy, bad luck. Today I have gameplay here from Ronnie 2K. Once again, he drops another little snippet of gameplay. I wonder if the devs are starting to listen to the fact that we say that we don't see the devs playing their own game. It's already bad enough that they're not on Twitter speaking, having conversations, and talking about the game throughout the year cycle. We already have to sit there and deal with that, and that keeps us like worried. It's just like if you had a girl and you just disappeared for months, didn't tell her about nothing, update, nothing, you just disappeared. It isn't that deep, but it's very similar. Let's watch this gameplay, and then we have more news to talk, because we do have a new we'll get into that very soon. Keep watching.
Please? Come on, spar here, Ronnie. Come on, I'm about to carry you right now. Come on, you've been getting me upset since 2K17. But don't go for 3 for 16 again, though, Ronnie. Come on, bro, you can't do that to me. Okay! Yeah! Good job, boy! Good job, boy! Okay, Ronnie! Okay! Ronnie, go on there, bro. No, Ronnie. Good job! Hey! Don't beat this man. You gonna ban ya? Ronnie, come here, bro. Come back. Come on. Get a pig. Nah. Green hat, get a pig. You just tried to dunk on in a pig. Oh, Ronnie, what the hell? You have a 53 ball. Nah, but Ronnie, what's up with the streets saying you went 3 for 16 in the stage, though? What's that about?
The streets are right.
Go ahead, get busy. Showtime! Damn, Ronnie, dunk package. What the hell? You my mans right now, Ronnie. I was talking about you yesterday too. I was like, if I ever meet Ronnie K, man, I'm gonna be so mad in person, but you know, I'm not so mad. Ronnie, it ain't your fault. It is not your fault, yo.
I hope you guys develop that gameplay footage in your membrane. You hear what he said, the streets seen him. See how it gets around? I'm pretty sure like this guy may not know who I am. He could. But you see how it gets around that the streets understood that Ronnie 2K was getting cooked in the stage. That just goes to show you guys that people are listening. Words can get around. Videos, trends can start. The devs can start to get things in their mind and start to think certain ways. Like, okay, damn, it's happening. It seems like Ronnie 2K is coming out to being a troll. What did I tell you guys? This is the most things that you'll see devs be able to do. Catch the ball and just go dunk the ball. And that's just simply, that's just you just going like this and pressing X. They made the game more simple, more easy. Go-to shots. That never used to be a thing in 2K where you could just flick up and your player would do a set of dribble moves and dribble a certain way, then you can just combo off of it. That's making it easier. It's not to say that you still can't be skillful with that, but it's actually making the game easier. Real OG's trying to come back. I have to get back into Matrix OG. It's actually making the game very easier. Automatic shots. We used to have manual input, and manual input could advance. We don't have to compare it to any type of fighting games or anything. Manual inputting could just have advanced more into 2K, and it seemed like they kind of scratched that idea of dribbling. We don't have devs to come out and perform. What gives them the right to say what's correct and what's not correct? How can they even understand how to patch things or nerf things if they can't even get close to competing at certain levels of how the sweat plays? How do they know what's fair, what needs to be toned down? Look at Ronnie 2K just chucking up shots, missing. I guess he's shooting with a 53 ball. He must see swagged in those videos, and he's trying to do the rhythm shooting. Back then in 2K, people used to shoot like that because of the boost and, you know, all the stuff they had added onto it. Now I'm really giving a good look at what Ronnie is doing. Look how he plays, just regular dunk. That's how they would score 9 times out of 10 if they're playing as devs. And I think to myself, is that how they would want us to play? Is that how they just see the game fit? Why don't we have one dev out of all the years 2K has been going that can come out here and do some dribble moves and show our realistic basketball dribble moves? We complain about the limitations, not the entire product. The limitations of what we could see is more. If people cry and complain and say this, and we have another tweet of Downward, because I've seen this earlier, his tweets always pop up on my feed. If people cry and complain, they'll say we cry and complain, because this is a kind of tweet of him saying that, right? If he can say people cry and complain, why do people cry and complain when you see 2K gatekeep the moves throughout the season? This is where the 2K, like, when people speak out against them, like how I do, and it's not against them, it's just I'm being direct. I still like the product, but it's like a weird thing in the world where people want you to be all in or none at all. It's like the world can't have that middle ground, and the middle ground is usually the best energy that maintains, and I feel like lasts, because some people can end up learning that same middle ground energy and learning balance and how certain things have to be balanced and have to be on that scale, right? The devs gatekeep moves because they don't have enough to give us. So if they don't have enough to give us, that's what leads a mind to start thinking like, damn, this already feels like the 2K we played last year. It's not too much different. It ain't too much expansive new things, or they giving us in these arcadey looking parks. The scenery is not like, that's going to make people start to think. Why gatekeep the moves, and then the moves is not even powerful enough? Everybody's still using Darius Garland. Why? People look like, oh, I can't wait till this move drop, but it still boils down to everybody using the same sigs. I don't think that's a problem with a basketball game, when basketball is such a beautiful sport where we have SGA, we have a JT, we have a Luka, different play styles, a Joker, and they all can still work on the court. We need that in the basketball game somehow. But they're going to have to make it fun. When they limitate it, it kind of limitates that from happening. I don't know why it's like that, but it's like that. So this is what Dimework says. I find it comical when people say, I'm defending 2K, disagreeing with your gameplay ideologies, and showing your hypocrisy when it comes to criticizing the game. It's not defending 2K. I like the game in the direction it seems to be going in now. That's when people will say that, the direction it seems. Like, your words speak loudly when you type stuff. I always tell people this, words will get you, especially when I'm calm and I can just go through it and have time to break it down. When somebody's saying like that, it seems, it's like he still has thoughts in his mind of things that could be better, or he has his problems with. And that's what everybody is doing with 2K right now. It's just him. I don't know the vibe. I don't know. It gets off. I don't know. I see him going back and forth with people all the time. So it's like, I don't know. It's more like a debatey thing with him. I like the game. There just seems, if the next guy doesn't like the game, that's fine. But your opinion isn't law. And just because someone doesn't agree with you doesn't mean they have ulterior motives. Sorry, the Matrix shades. Dudes really act like talking crazy about the game and the devs is honorable. So now he has a point where he's saying that it's honorable. I don't think nobody thinks this. I think this is just how he's thinking about it. It's not honorable doing that. Nobody thinks it's honorable. People are at the point of frustration where 2K where people was it's people's careers. I didn't get to that state because I already understood that, and I understood how business could fluctuate. It could be a year where it drops, it comes down, they not doing certain stuff right. I still believe deep in gaming companies hold stuff back and wait. I have it deep in my mind like 2K is holding out for 26 because GTA 6 comes out and they don't want that to be a super bad year for them. Think about it. Imagine if they would have gave us 25 for when GTA 6 came out. Sit back and put your mind on that real quick. GTA 6 comes out and we playing the game that's just like NBA 2K25. You think people will be on that game or GTA? And 2K would probably, the VC sales probably be like, it'd probably have to be a real basketball fans that, and that, it would tell you the whole shift, they would lose so much money. So much. So when people are sitting back saying like, oh, nah, man, it's done for them. You got to think like companies will do that. We have these ideas, but it's kind of still in demo mode, so we should wait to have it in 26. So y'all don't think like that? Like they could be like, bro, my mind is very bold. I don't limitate on what could be, So nobody does it to be honorable. Some people are just at that point where they really want that game. Why do you think people complaining? When people really don't care, bro, I've seen people, they done with 2K. They not even talking about it. That's the real I don't care. People that are still doing, they still care. It's just you just probably don't want to hear the complaints, but they still care. I hate that people think this because somebody's is complaining. It's not like, I don't know how to put it. You niggas be making content / money off this game and decided to squander all your opportunities / relationships with the company because you can't voice your disapproval like an adult. Y'all been saying F2K for years. I don't say that, so it's not directed towards me. Where it gets you. You niggas say you ain't buying 2K every year, then 10 bills later you back on here crying about the same You niggas need therapy. It's not that. And at this part he's saying it's not that deep. It's like a mutual relationship. Like that's one thing in life people got to understand. It's just in this world that we live in, this is when I get spiritual because everybody just likes to be on the logic side, and logic matters too, but there's still other things that still ain't explainable. So people have to understand there's always that infinite possibility of learning something new or undiscovering something, right? And when you get to understanding 2K needed the community did that for 2K. Please. It's like it's discrediting to, it's like he's one of them people. That's why people feel like that, because there's a people in the world, and in the shift that we're in this time and the shift that we in, there's people in the world that understand like, yo, we as people have power. Without the people buying the game, without the content creators, the game wouldn't even have a certain pool. They wouldn't have a certain community day if there wasn't people becoming content creators. And that's God's work. What you want to throw that in and say, oh, that's just all in 2K's power? They made content creators because they picked up the game and played it and stuff like that? No, people have to bring their own influence as a human, and the devs will eat off of that. That's why they brought people here. That's why they said they brought Stacks and then they fired Stacks, because at first they seen something and then, oh, no, we don't need you. But if you up, they will eat off you. They just was around Neon. Duke Dennis got to come to the community day the last time, and he barely plays the game. And he was one of the ones who say, hey, man, 2K trash, dog. Kai Cenat said F2K, F Ronnie. You see what I mean? It's levels to life, and that's the sad part that I feel like Dime Work doesn't get. It's levels. So don't put it as in people are not trying to be honorable and stuff. People are upset with many of things that they've seen. It's like a build up. It's like a stat sheet that people have with 2K. Like, okay, this, that. And then when you see them messing with the people who barely on the game, and it just seems like they're doing stuff for marketing. Then the last thing he says, 1 second, it's L2 cheese needs to be patched. There's nothing we can do to stop it. The next second is how to stop L2 cheese tutorial. Y'all say I work for 2K. Y'all niggas the ones who should be trying to work for 2K since you... Okay. See, like, none of that is credible to... When people make a video how to stop L2 cheese, that's already a problem within itself. It is something that is what people would say unstoppable, because 9 times out of 10 with a game like 2K and the game's coding system, how it's made the off-ball movement and etc., 9 times out of 10 it's like a scientifical graph system percentage. They're gonna win the battle 9 times out of 10 being able to do that. So some type of defensive system has to be in play. That's why I said they needed to make some type of speed boosting animation on defense. People try to say, oh, Cinder, no, a real speed boosting animation. Like when a player can do a little, there is going speed off, you could do a little stop pivot and then speed up towards them. Just like how they got their speed boost, but like, come on, bro. So I think that yes, there is people in the community who do sit and complain, and then you do have people with emotional intelligence as such as me who will come and give ideas. What makes me different from them? Money. Clout. Duke probably can at least say words into a person's ear, and that's all that matters. I don't even have the opportunity to say words into a person's ear. Not saying I want the opportunity. You understand? Some people don't care about the game enough to even give that opinion, and they'll stay within the business lane where you don't say nothing. You just getting your benefits of you promoting the game, playing it, and going along with what's going on. But some other viewers want quicker changes. We want this to be changed quicker. When they give us a product, it feels like it's stale. They're not on Twitter. That's kind of like a slap in the face. At least him telling us certain things, what could be updated, or him going to work on something, that gives us some type of hope. Them not being on Twitter, that's crazy. I at least seen Fortnite or something when they was having their little things, make updates and stuff. 2K, we just get a little patch notes, and they got Evan coming. Where's Mike Wayne at? It's like they really are already working on that next game and don't be having time to do it. Are they behind? You know what I mean? It's like, damn, we want to feel actually like we here. The game can have bugs and stuff, but no, a we here film is gonna feel like I don't know, like that's why I said, bro, it's crazy how the devs don't play their own game. Like, I get it, they're the guys who make the tech and stuff like that, but I don't know, bro. It kind of just throws me off at this point. Like, makes my mind think like, damn. And it's like 2K such a complicated game because basketball is such a complicated sport. Fortnite's such a simple, easy game. A dev can go on there and play it. Yeah, he may not be able to compete with the super sweats, but no, 2K is really complicated when it got to manual input. Like, really hear me. I hope people watch this full video. Like, when you were doing manual input, I couldn't do momentum dribble in 17, certain stuff. People, real OGs, no, I wasn't no momentum dribble, spam opal. That was skill. Just like how in the fighting games, that became skill. And you know what I mean? That's why certain games got tournaments, and but people don't get it, bro. That was a certain now to just flick up, that is very, very easy and very, very simple, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. Taking that factor away changed a lot within the game. Now that makes it to a game where it's like Fortnite. Y'all get it? Now that it makes it like a game like Fortnite where it's very, very simple. If y'all get what I'm saying, when it was more dynamic, when you had to do this move, that move, then press X, then hold turbo this way, then it was a little bit more of that. Now it's kind of like a lot of things that simultaneously, and I get it. People will say what they say, but I see it, man. I be seeing things for what it is. Y'all hit that like, man. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section below. See y'all in the next one.